picture this scenario. You're lying awake at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, and your mind is racing through every possible financial disaster. On paper, you've done everything right. You crossed the magic threshold, landed the six-figure salary, and assumed financial stress would magically disappear. Your parents are proud and your friends think you've made it. But in the quiet of the night, you look at your bank account. And you somehow have less money left over than when you were making $50,000. You are working harder, carrying a higher corporate title, but you are one unexpected repair away from total panic. Spoiler alert, you aren't crazy, and you aren't alone. You've just fallen into the most perfectly engineered financial trap of the modern era. We've normalized a system where raising your income automatically triggers a silent raising of your overhead. We spend 40 years working jobs we might not even like, just to buy bigger things we don't need, to impress people we don't particularly care about. We trade our peak energy for a shiny metal box in the driveway and a slightly larger mortgage balance. But the math behind this script is completely broken. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, financial psychology, and why millions of hard-working professionals are quietly drowning in payments while earning salaries that should make them rich. If you've ever felt like your income goes up but your stress level stays exactly the same, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today, we are going to break down the $100,000 salary trap, why your safe lifestyle choices are keeping you broke, and the exact, step-by-step blueprint to reclaim your absolute freedom. Let's start with the uncomfortable reality of what earning $100,000 actually means today. Society still treats this number like a golden ticket to wealth. But the math is absolutely brutal. When you earn $100,000, you don't take home $100,000. Federal taxes, state taxes, and FICA immediately slice 28% right off the top, leaving you with roughly $6,000 a month in actual take-home pay. Now, let's run the middle-class playbook numbers. Step 1. Buy a respectable family starter home. A $500,000 house with 10% down leaves you with a $450,000 mortgage. Between principal, interest, property taxes, homeowners insurance, PMI, and basic maintenance, your housing cost easily hits $4,300 every single month. Step 2. Finance a modern $60,000 truck or SUV. Add an $800 car payment, $250 for insurance, and $250 for fuel. Suddenly, before you've bought a single bag of groceries or paid your utilities, $5,600 of your $6,000 paycheck has vanished. You are left with $400 for the rest of your entire life. You aren't building wealth, you've built a highly structured financial prison. The margins are dangerously thin, leaving you living paycheck to paycheck on a six-figure salary. Here is where the psychology becomes terrifying. When your income increases, your brain activates the "I deserve this" protocol. You've worked hard, survived corporate politics, and put in the overtime. So, you unconsciously upgrade your outside life to match your new status. You stop cooking on Friday nights, start ordering $40 food deliveries, and convince yourself that an $800 car payment is just a normal part of adulthood. This is lifestyle creep. It happens in tiny increments until you are completely drowning. Every micro upgrade burns valuable mental energy in your prefrontal cortex, leading to chronic decision fatigue. You stand in the grocery aisle doing mental gymnastics over small convenience purchases, carrying the exact same biological stress markers as someone living in extreme poverty. Under chronic cortisol exposure, your cognitive perspective shrinks. You become completely reactive, trapped in a job you can't leave because you need every penny to support the symbols of your success. You have zero walking away money. You are essentially indentured to your own standard of living. To break this cycle, you must realize that true wealth is entirely invisible. Wealth is not the $70,000 truck in the driveway or the designer watch. Wealth is the money you did not spend. It is the investments quietly compounding in a brokerage account, and the absolute freedom to say no to toxic work environments. The escape starts by hitting a crucial psychological threshold, your first $20,000. Getting to $20,000 feels like pushing a heavy boulder up a steep mountain. It requires 19 months of painful discipline, saving $1,000 a month. But your second $20,000 doesn't take another 19 months, it only takes 17 months, because your existing money is now working alongside you. Once you scale past $400,000, your portfolio generates its next $20,000 in just 5 months automatically. Most importantly, $20,000 buys you walking away money. It resets your brain chemistry, drops your cortisol, and allows you to negotiate your career from a position of absolute strength. To systematically build this foundation, you must execute your investments in a strict, optimal sequence. Stop picking speculative stocks while carrying high-interest debt that is like picking out granite countertops while your foundation is sinking into quicksand. Step 1. Secure the bedrock. Build a $2,000 starter emergency fund immediately to insulate yourself from minor life emergencies. Step 2. Eradicate high-interest debt. Destroy every balance charging over 8% interest. Credit card debt is financial cancer. At a 22% average interest rate, paying it off gives you a guaranteed, tax-free 22% return, beating Warren Buffett's historical average. Step 3. Capture the free money. Contribute just enough to get your employer's 401k match. It is an immediate 100% return on day 1. Step 4. Maximize the IRA. Open an individual retirement account to escape corporate 401k management fees that eat your capital like termites in a wooden house. Step 5. Weaponize the HSA. Max out a health savings account for its triple tax advantage: tax-free contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals. Pay medical costs out of pocket, save receipts, and let it compound into a healthcare fortress. Step 6. Avoid tax drag. Only after maxing these accounts do you open taxable brokerage accounts, protecting your long-term returns from annual capital gains drag. Look, breaking away from the high earner trap is uncomfortable. Your peers might judge your older car, and society will keep telling you to upgrade your lifestyle. But there is no trophy for looking wealthy while drowning in monthly payments. Choose math over culture. Build your $20,000 foundation first, keep your overhead aggressively low, and give yourself the ultimate luxury, options. The moment you prioritize cash flow over credit scores, everything changes. When you don't owe the bank your entire paycheck every single month, you stop reacting to corporate fear. You can push back on toxic hours, explore strategic career pivots, or take measured risks that actually double your income. Do not treat your initial savings buffer as a reward for good behavior. It is not a down payment for a brand new car or a luxury vacation. It is the untouchable foundation of your entire financial future. When you keep your fixed overhead low, your money finally gains the velocity required to compound autonomously. You stop pushing the rock uphill and let financial gravity pull your net worth forward. Start viewing your career and your income through the lens of longevity and freedom, rather than short-term social status. Build your foundation, guard your cash flow, and give yourself the ultimate luxury, time. Trust me, your future self will thank you for doing the boring stuff first. The numbers don't lie, even when society pretends they do. Choose reality, build your foundation, and take back control of your life starting today.